Tennis fans, this one's for you. Anyone who loves tennis will know about world-famous star and one of the most well-known female athletes, Maria Sharapova. Sharapova is well-known in the tennis game and is an idol for many. But what does her lifestyle look like? And what does she buy with all that money she makes? In today's video, we'll be talking about Maria Sharapova's rich lifestyle and how she spends her millions. If you're interested to know more, keep watching. Before we begin this video, if you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. Her beginnings. Maria Yuryevna Sharapova was born on April 19, 1987 in Nyagan, Russia, SFSR, Soviet Union. She hit her first tennis ball at 4 years old, and her father befriended Alexander Gilkes, whose son Yevgeny would go on to win 2 Grand Slam singles titles and become Russia's first #1 ranked tennis player. He also gave Sharapova her first tennis racket, and she began practicing in the park with her father from the age of 4. She took her first tennis lessons with Russian coach Yuri and Yelena, who was very impressed watching her play for the first time, saying she had incredible hand-eye coordination. At the age of 6, she was recommended to take professional training lessons with Nick Bollettieri at the IMG Academy in Florida, who had previously trained players such as Anna Kournikova and Monica Seles. With money tight, her father borrowed a sum of money so he and his daughter could move to the United States, even though neither of them spoke English at the time. Their mother couldn't join them for 2 years due to visa restrictions, and her father took several low-paying jobs to support them while she trained. She was finally old enough to be admitted into the academy when she was 9 years old, and she originally trained with Nick Massey. IMG then signed her and agreed to pay the tuition fee of $35,000 for Sharapova to stay in the academy. Number 2. Professional career. Sharapova first hit the tennis scene in 2000 when she was just 13 in a 16S championship. She won the Rising Star Award, which is only awarded to players with exceptional promise. She made her professional debut on her 14th birthday in 2001. At age 17, she went to Wimbledon and won her first Grand Slam singles title, defeating Serena Williams and becoming the 3rd youngest player to win the title, the other 2 being Lottie Dod and Martina Hingis. She also became the 2nd Russian woman to win the Grand Slam singles title. This really put her on the map and launched her into stardom. And by 2005, she was the world #1 tennis player and reigned that title for 6 weeks. She then returned to #1 in 2007, but unfortunately had to take time off due to a shoulder injury. Every match she played from 2008 to 2018 captivated audiences, and even when she didn't win, her skill and talent was still undeniable. This is what made her become the highest-paid female athlete in the world, and she is widely regarded as one of the best tennis players in the world. Due to her many injuries after years of playing, Sharapova announced her retirement from tennis on February 26, 2020, saying, "I'm new to this, so please forgive me. Tennis, I'm saying goodbye, but as I embark on my next chapter, I want anyone who dreams of excelling in anything to know that doubt and judgment are inevitable. You will fail hundreds of times, and the world will watch you. Accept it. Trust yourself. I promise you that will prevail." Although Sharapova is no longer playing tennis, she is still seen in the public eye doing charity events and other engagements, and she is still sure to be a tennis icon for years to come because of her skill and perseverance. Number 3. Net worth. With all of her success, Sharapova undoubtedly had an incredible high salary while playing tennis, and like many sports stars, a lot of her income comes from endorsements. As of 2021, Sharapova's net worth is approximately $180 million. For 11 years in a row, Sharapova has been the highest-paid female athlete in the world, and it is estimated that she earned a total of approximately $285 million since turning pro. That's a lot of money. However, her commercial endorsements greatly exceed all the earnings from her games and winnings. She has worked with big brands such as Land Rover, Canon, Tag Heuer, and Tiffany, and she has her own collection with Tiffany. She also signed an 8-year deal with Nike in 2019, which was worth $70 million, which was named the most lucrative deal ever for a sportswoman, overtaking Venus Williams' $45 million deal with Reebok. She also has launched her own tennis apparel line, which has been worn by her and other tennis players, as she claimed that the Nike outfit she used to wear did not suit her frame. She has also designed bags and shoes for brand Cole Haan, and her ballerina flats are one of the best-selling items of the whole brand. She also has her own candy line called Sugarpova, which she created with Jeff Rubin, founder of It's Sugar. A portion of the proceeds go to her charity, Sharapova's Charity. With all of her earnings and achievements, let's now look at how she spends her money and what kind of lifestyle Sharapova leads. Number 4. Her houses. Sharapova currently owns 2 luxury properties, a house in California and one in Florida. She bought her Florida house when she was just 20 years old, and it is located in Longboat Key. Sharapova purchased the house for $2.6 million using her tennis winnings. It is a cozy 2-story Mediterranean-inspired house with 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a fireplace, a swimming pool, and a boat dock. The house is about 6,000 square feet. Even though it is near the water, Sharapova has said in an interview that she isn't a huge fan of love doing things in the water, and she would never buy a yacht because she prefers to stay on land. She does not spend a lot of her time in her Florida house, however, and tends to spend more time in her more recently purchased home in California. She purchased her LA home in 2017 and did a long 3 years of work. The home is 3 stories high and has stunning panoramic views of the LA seafront. The house is minimalistic and was inspired by Japanese architecture, using natural materials such as wood, concrete, and glass. The property has a huge garden, a pool, and even a bowling alley in the basement. The house is stunning and was featured in many magazines, and it looks like it's currently Sharapova's pride and joy. Even though the house is more minimalistic, it still screams lavish and high quality and really shows off Sharapova's rich lifestyle. Number 5. Her car collection. You know the drill. Sports stars always have to have expensive car collections to show off their wealth, and Sharapova is no different. She is actually a huge car collector and has many luxury cars in her garage, which she is frequently seen taking out for a drive. She owns the 16, a car which has a 4.4-liter V8 engine and is capable of doing 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds. She is also an ambassador for Porsche and designed the Panorama GTS by Maria Sharapova, a spec of the Panorama which came in Carrera white with black wheels and a brown leather interior. She also owns a Boxer Spider, which she took a lot of photos for during the time of its release to help market the car. The luxury car is exactly Sharapova's taste and goes super well with the other cars that she owns. Other cars in her garage include a Porsche 911 GT2 RS in yellow, and she has had driving lessons from Mark Webber, as this car was not an easy one to learn to drive. She loves all kinds of luxury SUVs and also owns a Range Rover, as well as a blue Cayenne S and a black Cayenne Turbo. These cars each cost over $100,000, so we know that she definitely splurged when it came to her car collection. We are sure that she'll be buying even more luxury cars, especially if she continues working with car companies, and we're excited to see what she purchases next. Finally, number 6, charity work. Even though Sharapova has spent a lot of her money on her luxury lifestyle, houses, and cars, she does do a lot to give back to the community and share her wealth with those who need it most. She started her own charity, the Maria Sharapova Foundation, which is committed to helping children achieve their dreams. She also donated $100,000 altogether to Chernobyl-related projects, and in her partnership with UNDP, she launched a $210,000 scholarship program for students in Chernobyl-affected areas of Belarus that will award 5-year scholarships to 12 students. She is also a Goodwill Ambassador for the UNDP, the United Nations Development Program, and she participated in an exhibition in Tampa in 2004, raising money for the Florida Hurricane Relief Fund. Now that Sharapova is retired, we can expect to see her do even more charitable events and perhaps focus on her charity more as well, as we know that the tennis star loves giving back, and that makes her an even greater role model for aspiring tennis players. And that concludes today's video about Maria Sharapova, her rich lifestyle, and how she spends her millions. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.